Hello, my dear students, welcome back. So we shall continue on the calculations on precepts. And this is part 2. Please, it is highly recommended before you view this video that you view part 1 so that you can have a good understanding of what we are doing. In this video also, we shall not solve a lot of problems so that we can make it short. Okay, so alright, question 3, because we stopped at question 2 in part 1. So this is question 3. A survey of 325 individuals. Okay, this is the result of the survey. 122 subscribe to Samuel News Channel. 153 subscribe to Dominic News Channel. 66 subscribe to Chukwuemeka News Channel. 40 subscribe to Samuel News Channel and Dominic News Channel. 30 subscribe to Dominic News Channel and Chukwuemeka News Channel. 24 subscribe to Samuel News Channel and Chukwuemeka News Channel. 58 do not subscribe to any of the 3 channels. Oh, they didn't subscribe to my channel. Okay. So now, folks, we want to find everything. We want to find everything they can ask us here. They did not give us they did not tell us how many people subscribe to the 3 channels. Okay, they did not. Anyway, you now know my middle name, right? Sam Don for Peace, Samuel Dominic Chukwuemeka, aka Sam Don for Peace, Samuel Dominic, Sam Don. Alright, we are going to calculate everything they want us to calculate here. We will calculate how many subscribe to the 3 channels, how many subscribe to Samuel News Channel only, how many subscribe to Dominic News Channel only, how many subscribe to Chukwuemeka News Channel only, how many subscribe to Samuel News Channel and Dominic News Channel only. Okay, we'll do this only. And then we'll now do how many subscribe to exactly one of the channels, exactly 2 of the channels, at least 1 channel, at least 2 channels, at most 2 channels. Okay. Alright, so we have explained this in part 1. So here it will not take us a lot of time. Now, what do we do first? We now say let's define it. Let Samuel News Channel be what? Samuel News Channel be S. Let us call it S. Let Dominic News Channel be D. And let Chukwuemeka News Channel be C. SDC. Okay. Let's draw our Venn diagram here. The universal set, cardinality of the universal set is 325. 325. So this is 325. So we have Samuel, Dominic, Chukwuemeka, SDC. Okay. Let's now write what we need. We have that 122 subscribe to Samuel News Channel. So cardinality of S is 122. Okay. Cardinality of D is 153. Cardinality of C is 66. Right? Cardinality of S intersect D is 40. cardinality of D intersect C is 30. Cardinality of S intersect C is 24. Now 58 do not subscribe to any channel. So this is cardinality of S union D union C all prime. That is 58. Or from De Morgan's law, because this is outside the set. Outside the set. From De Morgan's law, you can also say cardinality of S prime intersect D prime intersect C prime. 58, whichever one. Okay, please, it's important you view the Venn diagrams on 2 sets and 3 sets to have a good understanding of this. At least I talked about this in part 1. So now, the next thing we do is what? Let's find those who subscribe to all three channels. Cardinality of S intersect D intersect C. Let's call it X. So this is our X here. X. Now let's find those who subscribe to Samuel and Dominic's channels only. Samuel and Dominic's channels only. So this is S intersect D intersect C prime. Okay? Please, we explained this in part 1. Okay, we explained it in part 1. So this will be what now? S and D is how many? 40. So this will be 40 minus X. So this is 40 minus X here. Then cardinality of S intersect, let's find S and C only. S intersect D prime intersect C. S and C is 24. 24 minus X. So this is 24 minus X here. Then C and D only. C and D only. Cardinality of S prime intersect C intersect D. That will give us what? C and D only. Which is 30. 30 minus X. 30 minus X. So this is 30 minus X. Okay? Alright, now, next thing, you know what I would have just said D and C, that's fine. D and C. D and C. Or C and D doesn't mean, it doesn't matter. D and C, C and D. But let me write it in order. S, D, C. Alright, now, let's find Samuel News Channel only. Only. Samuel News Channel only. I'm going to erase this so that I'll have space. I will erase it so that I have space to do this problem. Now, Samuel News Channel only. Cardinality of S intersect D prime intersect C prime. Okay, folks, this is, everything here is 122 minus, because like we mentioned the other time, everything here is 122. Like we mentioned in part 1. So if you want to find Samuel only, that is this area here. Only this area. Okay, so this is 122 minus, we have 40 minus X plus 24 minus X. Okay? Let's make sure we're getting this right so we don't make mistakes. Alright, so this will be 122 minus 40 plus 24 is what? 64. Minus X plus X, that's done. Minus X. So, yeah. I'm going to use calculator so to save time. 122 minus 64. So this is a 58 plus X. Okay, we keep this, 58 plus X. Samuel only. Now, Dominic only. Cardinality of S prime intersect D intersect C prime. Dominic News Channel only will be what? 153 minus what we got here, 40 minus X plus 30 minus X. Okay? This gone. This is 153 minus 70 minus x. So this is 153 minus 70 plus x. Okay, so what is it going to give us? 3 minus 0 is 3, 15 minus 7 is 8. 83 plus x. 83 plus x. Okay, 83 plus x is here. Now let's find the Chukwuemeka only. Chukwuemeka news channel only. We have cardinality of S prime intersects B prime intersects C. So this means Chukwuemeka is 66 minus, we have a 24 minus x plus 30 minus x. So that gives us 66 minus, bam, this is gone. This is a 54 minus x. So 66 minus 54 plus x. And that is 6 minus 4 is 2. 6 minus 5, 1. 12 plus x. Okay? 12 plus x. 12 plus x. Okay, I should write my 58 here, folks. I write my 58 here, outside the set. Alright, so now, we now do the work. We now have to do some work. Those who subscribe to Samuel News Channel only, plus those who subscribe to Dominic News Channel only, plus those who subscribe to Chukwuemeka News Channel only, plus those who subscribe to Samuel News Channel and Dominic News Channel only, plus those who subscribe to Samuel News Channel and Chukwuemeka News Channel only, plus those who subscribe to Chukwuemeka News Channel and Dominic News Channel only, plus those who subscribe to all three channels, plus those who don't subscribe to any channel. All of them give 325. Okay, so we now have, that way we can now find those who subscribe to all three channels. Okay, so I will erase this. And you can test this. You know, in part 1, I told you, I showed you how you can test your work to make sure you're correct. So after solving this, you can check it. Okay? So we now have that 58 plus x plus 83 plus x. I'm doing those who subscribe to one channel only. Plus 12 plus x. Then I now go to those who subscribe to two channels only. 40 minus x plus 24 minus x plus 30 minus x plus x plus 58 is equal to 325. Okay, see that? All right, let's do some calculations, some cancellations, and calculations too. Bam, bam, x and minus x, that's gone. Bam, bam, x and minus x, that's gone. Bam, bam, x and minus x, that's gone. All right, folks, let's now add up the rest. 58 plus 83 plus 12 plus 40 plus 24 plus 30 plus 58. 305. So this is 305 plus x equal to 325. Do it again. Okay, do it again. I'll start from the back. 58 plus 30 plus 24 plus 40 plus 12 plus 83 plus 58. 305. Okay, so our x is what? 325 minus 305. And x will be what? 20 people. 20 people. 20 individuals. Yeah. Let me say 20 individuals. Since they told us individuals. 20 individuals. Please make sure you put the unit individuals. If you just put 20, it could mean 20 shoes. $20, 20 calculators. Okay, that is it. These are all those who subscribe to all three. Now let's find those who subscribe to only this is now 20. You know what? Let me use this. This is 20. Okay. Now let's find those who subscribe to only Samuel News Channel and Dominic News Channel only. Samuel News Channel and Dominic News Channel only. So this is where 40 minus 20, which is what? 20. 20. Okay? Now, what of Samuel News Channel and Chukwuemeka News Channel, but not Dominic News Channel? Remember, in part 1, we mentioned the kind of English they can use. We mentioned the kind of English they can use. You can say this as Samuel News Channel and Chukwuemeka News Channel only. Or you can say Samuel News Channel and Chukwuemeka News Channel, but not Dominic News Channel. You can say it like that. Okay? So this is 24 minus 20, which is 4. Okay? Now, what of Dominic News Channel and Chukwuemeka News Channel, but not Samuel News Channel? That would be 30 minus 20, which is 10. Okay? Now, let's go to Samuel News Channel only. Samuel News Channel only. That would be 58 plus 20, which is what? 78. Okay? Then, Dominic News Channel only. Dominic News Channel only will be what? 83 plus 20, which is what? 103. Dominic News Channel only. 103. Now, what of Chukwuemeka News Channel only? Chukwuemeka News Channel only. That will be what? 12 plus 20, which is what? 32. 32. So we can actually write, I can actually write all this here. 20, okay, this is 20, this is 10, this is 4, this is 32, this is 103, this is 78. Okay, and you can check this by adding everything. If you add everything up, you should get 325. 78 plus 103 plus 32 plus 4 plus 20 plus 10, okay, plus 20 plus 58 gives you 325. Okay, now the next thing is this. So we've exactly, yeah, let's look at exactly one channel. Exactly one channel. Exactly one channel will be what? 78 plus 103 plus 32. So if you do that, what will you have? 78 plus 103 plus 32. And that gives you 213. 213 individuals. Okay, cardinality of exactly two channels. Exactly two channels will be 20 plus 4 plus 10. 20 plus 4 plus 10, which is what? 34. 34 individuals. Okay? Cardinality of exactly 3 channels, of course, you know that already. Exactly 3 channels, you know that already, is what? 20. Cardinality of at least one channel. At least one channel. At least one channel means greater than or equal to 1. We mentioned that in part 1. We did. We mentioned it in part 1. So this will be 78 plus 103. In fact, that, I don't need to write all this because I know that exactly one, at least one channel, I have it right here. This will be 213 plus 34 plus 20. Because we said at least 1 means greater than or equal to 1. So it means those who subscribe to exactly one channel plus those who subscribe to exactly 2 channels plus those who subscribe to all 3 channels. So that gives us 213 plus 34 plus 20, and that is 267 individuals. Can you tell me another way? Or can you tell me another way you can find that out? Can you? You could do 325 minus those who did not subscribe to no channel minus 58. Okay? You can do 325 minus 58. And that gives you 325 minus 58. And that gives you 267. Yeah. Because those who subscribe to exactly one channel is equal to the entire number of individuals minus those who subscribe to no channel at all is 58. Okay, then what of at least 2 channels? Can we complete that? Cardinality of at least 2 channels. At least 2 channels will be greater than or equal to 2. So it will be exactly 2, at least 2 means greater than or equal to 2. So that would be 34, exactly 2 channels plus the 3 channels. 3 channels. Okay, so 2 or greater. So 2 and 3. And that is what 54. 54 individuals. At least 2 channels. Alright? What if they ask you at most 2 channels? At most 2 channels. At most 2 channels. So at most 2 means less than or equal to 2. We discussed that in part 1. Okay? So at most 2 means 2 and below. So 2 and 1. So that is what? 34 plus 213. And that is what? 4 plus 3 is 7. 3 plus 1, 4. Okay? 247 individuals. Comprehend? Now, what if they ask no channel? 58 individuals. What if they ask at most 3 channels? At most 3 channels is 3 and below. I mean, it's still, at most 3 channels is 3 and below. It's the same thing as at least 1 channel. Okay? Alright, please, we will do the next question. Let's go ahead and do question 4. Question 4. A survey of 160 consumers. 12 consumers buy only label A. 26 consumers buy only label B. Now, in this question, it has only. So, it didn't tell you 26 buy label B. It says 26 buy only label B. So, it will kind of make the work easier for us. 28 buy only label C. 16 buy only labels A and B. 10 buy only labels A and C. 12 buy only labels B and C. 10 buy all 3 labels. Okay? How many buy A, at least one of the 3 labels? B, labels A and B but not C. C, label A, and then D, none of the labels. Okay, folks, let's we already have ABC, so we don't need to define it. So they gave us the cardinality of the universal set. Cardinality of the universal set is 160. So this is 160. We draw our set, 3 sets here. We have A, B, C. A, B, C. Mr. C. Okay. Hey, this is not Mr. C. Okay. The work is easier for us here because all we need, we put 10 here. Cardinality of A intersect B intersect C is 10 right away. Then labels, only labels A and B. Cardinality of A intersect B intersect C prime, okay, is 16. So that is this, 16 right away. Labels A and C only. Cardinality of A intersect B prime intersect C, A and C only, is 10. Put 10 right away here. 10. Then B and C, cardinality of A prime intersect B intersect C, B and C only. B and C only is 12. 12. 12. Alright? Now A only. So cardinality of A intersect B prime intersect C prime, A only is 12. I'm gone to put 12 here. I'm gone. This is what I'm going to put 12. I'm gone, put 12 there. I'm gone, put 12. Now, cardinality of B only. A prime intersect B intersect C prime is 26. Okay, guess what I will say here? I'm not going to say I'm going to put 12. I will say I'm fixing to put 12 to 26. I'm fixing to put 12 here. I'm fixing to put 12 here. Now the next one, C only. Cardinality of C only. A prime intersect B prime intersect C. C only. 28. Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm finna put 12. I'm finna put 28 here. 28. 28. I'm finna put 28. Okay, I'm gonna put 12. I'm fixing to put 26. I'm finna put 20. Okay, don't mind me. Alright, you know, mathematics, you don't need to. You don't need to. You need to. Alright, well, the work is easier for us. It's easier for us. How many buy at least one of the 3 labels? At least one. At least one. So, cardinality of at least one. Now, there are none of the labels. None of the labels. So let's put it as X. Let's put it as X. None of the labels. So cardinality of A prime intersect B prime intersect C prime is X. Let's just put X here. We don't know what it is. We have to find out. Now, at least one of the 3 labels. At least one of the 3 labels is what? Add up everything. Add it up. Cardinality of at least one of the 3 labels. So what will it be? It's going to be exactly 1 plus exactly 2 plus exactly 3. Okay, exactly 1 plus exactly 2 plus all 3. That is what it will be. So exactly 1 is 12 plus 26 plus 28 plus exactly 2 is 10 plus 16 plus 12. 10 plus 16 plus 12 plus all 3 is 10. So what would this give me? Just gonna calculate it. So this is 12 plus 26 plus 28. That gives me 66 here. 66 plus, this is 66. Okay. Plus 10 plus 16 plus 12 This is 38, then plus 10. So 66 plus 38 plus 10. That is 114, 114. 114 consumers. Please put consumers. 114 consumers. 114 consumers. Okay, there you go. Alright, and the next one, labels A and B but not C. Guess what? In this question you think is, they already gave the answer. Labels A and B but not C. A and B but not C, look. A and B only. A and B only. That is what it means. A and B only. They already gave it here. Labels only A and B. A and B only. 16. They don't want C. Because if you add C, then it will be here. This is A and B. Okay? This entirely is A and B. This thing here, A and B. But if you want A and B only, without C, A and B only, that means A and B but not C. So that's 16. This is 114, this is 16. And label A, folks, label A. I'm going to use this one. Label A is this, label A. Everything here, okay? Is our label A. Everything there. So what will it be? Label A will be 12 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10. 12 plus 16 is what? 28. Plus 10, 38. Plus 10, 48. 48. 48. Let me write it with this. 48. Okay? Okay. Then the next one, none of the labels X. None of the labels, what's the easiest way to find out? 160 minus 114. That's the easiest way to find out. 160 minus 114. What do you have? 10 minus 4 is what? 6. 5 minus 1 is what? 4. 46. 46. Consumers. Please make sure you are putting consumers. Please. Make sure you put consumers. Consumers. Okay? Consumers. 16 consumers. Alright. And if you want, you can add up all these to check your work. If you really want to make sure that you're not missing anything, you can add up all these. Let's say 12 plus 26 plus 28 plus 10 plus 16 plus 12 plus 10 plus 46 equal to 160. Yeah, 160 is correct. Okay. Watch out for part 3. Thank you so much for listening. If you have questions, please ask. And you have a good evening.